Hi everyone, my name is Megan. I'm a teacher in Central New York on summer break. Get ready for me for my coding club this week. Last year our school and a bunch of schools were given money as COVID relief. So our school decided they had to they fit within so much parameters. So our school did a enrichment clubs over the summer. Teachers could come up with any idea that they wanted and do a club that they thought would be interesting to kids. They just had to organize it. So me and my coworker that teaches fourth grade decided to run a coding club. So we used code.org, we used Scratch, and taught the kids about that. And our school was able to offer that same opportunity to us this year. So today is Monday, and our club runs Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this week. So I'm going to go grab my laptop. I got some things to do, so I'm going to kind of multitask. So I'll see you in a different space in 1 second. So I'm down in the garage because we have a printer thing. I'll show that to you in a second. I think I mentioned it kind of briefly, but I got married in February to my husband, and we just had a very small, intimate wedding with our family, and we're having a celebration, a happily ever after party in a couple weeks. So I'm printing the favors right now. So while I do that and while that's working, I have to work on our guest book sign, but I'm also going to pull out my laptop to work on some of the stuff for the coding this week. So watch me multitask the heck out of this. There's a bit of a rainstorm outside, so this is where Puppy's new home is. Here's me. Here's Puppy. She doesn't like the thunderstorms in here. Since we did this exact same club last year, we already had a template, so I made a copy of that same document, and I haven't changed anything. I just added the kids' names to the bottom for this year. But here is our current outline. We only did 2 days last year, so we have to add in something for Thursday, but we did the fourth graders, and then so my fourth grade teammate did robotics this year, and his class won. So they got a Lego type coding thing. We have some coding mice now. There's a bunch of different things that are more accessible to us, so we can add any of those in. And then last year the kids didn't get a chance to play each other's games, so we wanted to make time for that too. So I'm gonna kind of edit some of this template and show you how that goes.
Left. Forward, forward.
Wait.
Right.
Forward.
Or one forward, sorry. Either way is good. Either way works. Forward, forward, forward.
1, 2, 3.
Right.
Oh.
Forward, forward. What can we fix that, Gus, with one what?
One more forward.
One forward go.
Thank goodness.
Screwed up.
Now
Right.
turn right. Okay.
3 forwards.
1, 2, 3.
No, there's not just one way of getting here. One left. Forward, forward.
Forward, forward.
Right.
Right.
Forward, forward. I feel like a cheat code. Left. Forward, forward, forward. Right. And drop. Woo! Good.
2. No, seriously.
Take a left.
Let's wait for this one.
You go forward 1.
No, guys, let's
Take
do
a
this
right.
one.
Oh, we doing time.
Oh, yeah, that one's open.
You take a left.
Yeah,
Go
go ahead.
forward.
Okay, so 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, you guys said wait. Yep.
Take a left. And go
You bring your
forward
cheese?
1.
You get cheese? Hey, Sean, there's a gun down there. Bring your cheese with you.
It's already on. I turn it. No, it won't do anything. No.
See how it went back to regular spot? Run.
No.
Forward. Ah, okay. So it's 2 forward, you think it is?
So I just got home from coding. Today was awesome. This year's group is really, really cool. They all are very interested. You can tell they signed up because they actually want to do coding, not just to see their friends, which is also totally fine. But it was really, really cool. They all were super into like problem solving and figuring it out for themselves. And that was really awesome to see. We started off the day, we like did a little get to know me activity. That was fun. And then we did the human robot, and I was the robot today. So that's what you saw for that video, was me. They had to like code where I went and try to get me to different places. So then we did coding mice. So they actually used the mice and they put in where they needed it to go. If they got one part of the code wrong, they had to delete the entire thing and start over. So some of them got a little bit frustrated by that. But then we got on to code.org and we started Angry Birds. And most of them got through Angry Birds and then like a zombie one. And then they even got to like an Ice Age one. And they were so super proud of themselves. So tomorrow the plan is to start on Scratch. So they're going to make their name appear and then make the letters of their name all do different things. So you'll see me in the morning. It's really nice outside. So I'm going to go play with Walnut and go for a walk with her. And then we'll go to pickleball tonight. And then I will see you tomorrow morning. See you soon. So it's Wednesday now. The club is going to start at 9 o'clock. It's like 8:15. I just have to go in, and I think pretty much everything is set up. Today we're going to do a lot more on iPad. So we got the charging stations out, and those are ready to go. I need to do some printing so that there's some like paper things ready for the kids. But for the most part, I think everything's pretty set. Today the plan is, yesterday we did a lot of code.org. Today we're going to transition into Scratch. So on Scratch, the first thing they're going to do to kind of get used to the new program is make their name, and each letter of their name has to do a different thing or be a different color, has to like move from a spot to another spot or something like that. So they enjoyed that last year. We're going to do that again this year. A brain break, and then I think we're going to start them on their games. So they're going to be then making their own game or book or whatever they want to make out of coding. We'll have a couple like options for them so that that's ready to go. So I'll show you that as it happens, and what some of them are coming up with. So see you soon.
That's not
Four.
Four.
2 over.
Left. 5 forward.
You have to grab the Lego person
Turn
and put it on that bed.
left. 2 forward. Pick up.
Pick up the doll thing. Lego person. The Lego person is on the table.
You didn't tell me to pick up Lego person.
No.
I'm picking up things.
Right there. The Lego person's on the
Did you put Lego person?
You should.
Is there a Lego person on that?
You should.
The other thing that we gave all the kids are all these passcodes. So they got to like decorate it the first day they came in, and then it has their name and how to get into an iPad. And then over here, though, it has QR codes to get to like all the main things that we went on, so the kids can easily get back to those. And then down here is a Google Classroom code, and we put these same links but on Google Classroom if that's easier for them. And yesterday the kids were really excited because once they made their Scratch, they would go on Google Classroom, post their link, and then the kids would go and like play their Scratch. So they thought that that was super awesome. Then slide that over. Yep. So after 4 measures, the unicorn's going to change to red.
Alright, so now get the E next. So put the next letter, new letter. See the L there, you go. So you just pull the L up. Go to E, letters.
Hi everyone, it's Thursday now, so it's the last day of our coding club. Yesterday was really awesome. We had a really good day, and I got here a little bit early because I forgot to film a couple of things. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we've done, some of the things that we've used, and fill you in on that. My first year of teaching, I went to a professional development, and they gave us a ton of stuff for student engagement that I kept. So there are these student grouping pencils. And so currently they're grouped by color, but this grouping also works if I group them by number. I haven't quite figured out the shapes yet because I always seem to have one off, and I think, let's see, we have 14. And I would say there's probably like 35 pencils in here, so there's no way I would ever need all 35 pencils. So I just need to figure out if there's like a way that I can come up with like a customizable like 18 or something, so that's what I've had the past 2 years now, just to see if I could make these pencils work for 3 different styles, like when I have the kids pull them, so they don't always just go and like hope they guess right on color or number. But these have been super helpful. We used them the other day. I think the plan for today is the kids are going to start they started like kind of making their own scratch game yesterday, more just with their names, and then they would go on and like remix a scratch so they could play a scratch but that they didn't actually make, but they found like a Mario one and stuff like that. But today I think we're going to break out. If they're not working on that, then they can work on this Lego kit. So like I said, the 4th grade teacher, they did like a robotics club or robotics program for 4th grade this year. So it comes with all these pieces and then all the stuff down there. So they have to like make the Lego piece go. So these are all the pieces that are included. And yeah, so hopefully we get to see a couple kids play around with that today, because that would be really awesome. If you're just starting out with coding and you're not really sure where to start, I definitely recommend code.org first. I think it's easier to use and for the kids to process, but once that's solidified, I think Scratch is like the best kid-friendly website to do things on coding-wise. But so they have, on Scratch, they actually have these task cards, which is awesome. Code.org has the hour of code that like directs them through step by step. But I think the task cards are also really good. So we had them animate their name yesterday. This is what they got. And it actually like walks them through how to do it. So like first you have to choose your letter, and that's how you get to your letter. Then choose a backdrop for your letter. Here's what the code looks like. The only thing I will say is like that blue part is supposed to be purple, so that was really frustrating to the kids because they were like, I can't find it, and then we figured out that it was purple. But most of them are pretty good, and like this one is actually supposed to be blue. So the kids really enjoyed making their names on that. You saw that yesterday. But yeah, really cool. I just really like how it like walks them through, but for the kids that already kind of know, they can go faster. So that's really fun. So we just read the book Soaked. If you have not read it yet, highly recommend. It's really, really cute. So we read the book, and now they have to make a scratch that represents some part of this. Some kids are like going all in on the bear characters. Some kids are trying to make games out of it. They have about a half hour left, and then we're going to share them so the kids can play each other's games.
That green flag clicks button. So good. Now go to that motion button and go to turn that way. Put it there. So you can